Hi, this is Shane Keller with Flat Fee MLS Reviews, and today we're going to be talking about the different types of home sellers. Why are we doing that? Well, it's important to know which one you are. Why? This will help you determine, number one, is flat fee the right thing for you? And number two is, so exactly how much support are you going to need from Flat Fee MLS services? We think there's four categories of sellers. These include, first and foremost, the obvious, the experienced seller, and they're ideal for flat fee. These are house flippers. They're experienced real estate investors, realtors, especially agents that are licensed in a different market than the one that they're trying to sell their home. Sometimes even military personnel fall into this category because they move so frequently. They've got a lot of experience in selling homes and dealing with contracts and things like that. The second category of seller is what we call an intermediate seller. Now, this might be someone who's bought and sold somewhere between maybe two and five homes. Also home builders. Even though the larger home builders typically will have an in-house real estate agent, we're talking about smaller builders, people that build spec homes, or maybe just a few homes a year. Flat fee can be ideal for them as well. And while we normally wouldn't put a first-time seller into the intermediate group, there are those that are uber researchers, the kind that they'll read every pamphlet, every book, visit every seminar, watch every TV show, watch every YouTube video, to the point they can almost become realtors themselves. They can be very, very good candidates for flat fee, especially because they'll know how to handle a lot of the key elements of the sale of their house. Finally, we'll talk about the novice sellers, and these are people that have probably sold one to two types of properties, somebody that are at least slightly well versed in what it is that they're going to need to do to sell their home. Also in this one, kind of an odd category is we'll include people that are selling a home maybe for a family member or a friend. Typically that might be someone that's very experienced, but if family member or the friend that they're selling that home for doesn't know everything and they're relying on that person to help show the home, help prepare it, help schedule some of the showings, we kind of class them as a novice user, somebody that's probably going to need a little bit more service from their flat fee. Now, here's an important tip. If you're selling a home for the first time and you're deciding to go the flat fee MLS route, we highly suggest that you use full representation option. What does that mean? That means that you'll have a professional for a flat fee helping you handle not only the contract but the negotiation of that sale. All right, the final category of home seller are the types that are not good fit for flat fee. Those include people that aren't very tech savvy. Obviously, if you're going to sell your home, it'd be nice if you had a smartphone or at least a cell phone, an email address, and you've got to be able to fill out some online forms, things like that. So you need to have at least a little bit of technical knowledge. Secondly, if you're the type of seller that needs to be coddled, you want the agent to do more work for you, or if you just don't have the time or the patience to schedule showings or respond to buyer inquiries or things like that, it may not be a good fit. Finally, if you're a seller and you're trying to sell a house in a market that you don't live in, flat fee can be a challenge for you, especially if you can't go out and hang a yard sign or you can't put a key box on the house. Think about it. If an interested buyer, an interested real estate agent wants to come take a look at that house and they can't get in, you're not going to be very successful there. So those are our four categories of sellers: experienced sellers, intermediate sellers, novice sellers, and of course those people that are not going to be good for flat fee anyway. Really good idea to understand exactly what type of seller you are, and then you should be able to match your level of service need to a specific flat fee listing service so that they can help you and get the right service that you need. For more on our listings, please visit this web address, and good luck with the sale of your home.